We all know that wasted feed means higher cost and lower profit, a situation that's tough to take in today's highly competitive business environment. So work smarter, not harder, and eliminate feed waste with a Roto-Grind tub grinder from Burroughs Enterprises. Roto-Grind tub grinders are the most versatile on the market, yet they are less expensive and easier to use than the grinders out there for your consideration. Roto-Grind's unique state-of-the-art grinding technology means that very few moving parts are required. In fact, the Roto-Grind has no belt, no chain, and no gearbox drives to wear out and replace. The rotor cuts across the tub floor from the outside to the center. In comparison with the competition, Roto-Grind's hammer mill is actually 3 to 5 times heavier per inch of shear length. This superior weighting creates the inertia that makes Roto-Grind not only the smoothest running grinder on the market, but also the easiest on tractor power takeoffs. In short, fewer moving parts means less upkeep and less downtime, not to mention a much lower purchase price. Equally impressive features of the Roto-Grind are its low horsepower requirement and its ease of operation. These features translate into surprising capacity. With only 80 to 120 horsepower, 10 to 20 tons per hour can be expected under normal conditions. The Roto-Grind is a durable, versatile grinder that handles all types of forage, as well as ear corn, shelled corn, and small grains. And when Mother Nature puts extra moisture on your forage, Roto-Grind enables you to blend inexpensive, lower-quality forage into your feeding ration. A smart way to use feeds that would otherwise be thrown away or used for bedding. Indeed, research stations and university tests have shown that grinding your forage reduces feed waste up to 50%. In addition, feeder cattle can gain up to 1 pound per head per day more when they are fed ground forage instead of unground forage. Basically a roughage grinder, the Roto-Grind handles large round or square bales and loose hay. Unlike less efficient competitors that use screens, the Roto-Grind relies on individually adjustable shear plates to control particle size. This exceptional feature easily makes Roto-Grind the grinder of choice in tough, wet conditions. These shear plates are controlled from ground level and can be adjusted with ease and speed. Even debris like leaves and branches or paper and wood chips are no problem with Roto-Grind's versatility and durability. You grind at a time that's convenient for you. In addition, our multi-featured tub eliminates the need to grind large stockpiles in advance, and you never have to wait for the custom grinder to arrive. Fresh ground forage is more palatable to the livestock, and there is obviously less weather loss when you have the flexibility of Roto-Grind at your command. On the Roto-Grind, our long, heavy hammers stay extended, even in tough conditions, and extra weight in the mill and hammers creates the flywheel action that reduces shock loads to your tractor's PTO. The feed control riser determines the depth of bite that the hammers take off the base material, and the stabilizer hood prevents shock loads by ensuring an even rate of feed. Because the hammer mill cuts past the center of the tub, bridging problems are virtually eliminated. Other manufacturers' screen-type grinders commonly use many small and short hammers on a small diameter rotor. In order to reach the tip speed required to grind, they have to increase hammer mill speed to more than 2,000 RPM. This necessary speed is usually generated by a series of belts and sheaves or a gearbox. To control the size of the grind, these units made by other manufacturers use screens installed next to the hammers. With these machines, material is fed directly into the tips of all the hammers. The amount of bite is uncontrollable and creates severe shock loads to the power source. When wet material gets in the screen area, it plugs up the screen holes and starts to roll between the mill plates and the screen. It continues to grow in thickness until the rotor locks up solid and imparts tremendous shock to the tractor's PTO components and engine. Some of these competing grinders also have bridging problems because their hammers will not reach the center of the tub floor. In a particularly important application, grinding dairy quality alfalfa, most grinders hammer the leaves into powder. That's lost protein, drifting away as dust. And stems usually end up being ground too fine because dry alfalfa shatters so easily. RotoGrind, and RotoGrind alone, can solve this problem by installing heavy-duty alfalfa hammers and driving the machine with the 540 RPM PTO instead of the 1000 RPM PTO that is common. With the slower hammer speed, the grind is coarser and longer. The alfalfa leaves are not powdered, and there is very little dust. Of equal importance, capacity as related to horsepower nearly doubles when grinding speed is reduced from 1000 RPM to 540. The alfalfa hammers also provide an ideal solution for grinding extremely wet and tough materials such as silaged bales, wet green waste, compost material, and when spreading bedding. A new easily adjustable governor is mounted to the outside of the tub frame for easy access. The new discharge design has a hinged plate that can totally eliminate the problem of plugging the spout with wet materials of up to 75% moisture. Finally, with our special feed riser adjustments, hammer configurations, and 540 RPM capability, the RotoGrind can easily and quickly be fine-tuned to fit any grinding application. Bale processors also fail to generate the tip speed required to do a consistent grinding job on all the materials that may be important to your operation. A bale processor basically does nothing more than what its name says it does. It processes a bale. Its shredding action will not produce a consistent length of material and will not produce a satisfactory grind of coarse roughages or grains. So why not go all the way with RotoGrind and get the all-around performance you need to succeed? With your success in mind, RotoGrind offers an array of options that will allow you to meet the special needs of your operation. Optional equipment on the RotoGrind tub grinder includes an adjustable swivel spout, an ear corn shield, an adjustable riser, and a grain hood for small grains. RotoGrind units can also be ordered with factory-installed diesel power units or electric motor drives. In summary, RotoGrind delivers a product designed for the realities of today's agribusiness. Less horsepower, fewer moving parts, smoother operation, and better utilization of feeds. 4 very good reasons why you should own a RotoGrind. So arrange for a demonstration now. See for yourself how much money it saves and how well it works in all kinds of conditions. RotoGrind. It's the new, better, and economical concept of grinding.
Burroughs Enterprises Incorporated now introduces their latest line of RotoGrind machines. Our new grain grinders have been specially designed to deliver high-capacity output from a low-cost machine. Compared to conventional screen-type hammer mills and roller mills, the new RotoGrind grain grinders are much less expensive to purchase, have lower maintenance costs, and offer greater capacity and consistency of product. The RotoGrind grinders handle all types of grains, from shelled corn to millet, in dry or high moisture conditions. You can easily adjust the size of grind required, from a cracked grain at the coarsest setting to nearly flour at the finest setting. University tests show increased milk production when finely ground corn is used in feed rations instead of rolled or cracked corn. Many nutritionists are advising their dairy producers to utilize these benefits and savings of feeding finely ground corn. Our RotoGrind customers have seen milk production increase from 4 to 8 pounds per head per day after they began using these grain grinders. Another great feature is our water valve kit that allows you to inject water into the hammer mill as it is grinding. This helps to eliminate dust while grinding dry grains and is also helpful when grinding high moisture grains if your conditions dry down too fast. It only takes a small amount of water to cut the dust. RotoGrind has 2 sizes to choose from. Model GG7 is suitable for lower horsepower tractors and can process from 20 to 40 tons per hour. Model GG10 for higher horsepower tractors produces from 35 to over 60 tons per hour. These 2 grinders can be ordered either with a 3-point mount or with the self-loading hydraulic drive auger. Like all RotoGrind products, our grain grinders are user-friendly, meaning easy to operate and adjust, fewer moving parts, and lower cost to maintain. Call us to locate your nearest dealer or to see a demonstration.
That was coarser, that was really. We'll do this almost a quarter.